Well, another day, another chapter in Britain's phone hacking scandal, and for once the focus isn't on News International. The latest allegations come from Heather Mills. She's the ex-wife of former Beatle Paul McCartney.
She says that a senior journalist from the company that publishes the Daily Mirror told her 10 years ago her phone had been hacked. She says that journalist was not the broadcaster Piers Morgan, but he was the Daily Mirror's editor at the time. The ABC's Norman Hermont reports.
First, the phone hacking scandal, now more allegations. It went beyond just the news of the world. Heather Mills, Paul McCartney's ex-wife, has told the BBC that in 2001, when she and the former Beatle were dating, she received a call from a senior journalist with the Mirror Group, the publisher of the Daily Mirror newspaper. She says he knew all about the couple's big fight a few days earlier.
He said, "Oh, I heard you've had a big argument with your boyfriend before I married him." And I said, "And why would you know this?" And he started quoting verbatim the messages from my machine. I said, "You've obviously hacked my phone."
These latest allegations are sure to ratchet up the pressure on the Mirror Group and the editor of the Daily Mirror at the time, Piers Morgan, now a broadcaster for CNN. In 2006, after he left the Mirror, he wrote in another paper that years earlier he had heard a recording of a message on Heather Mills's phone. "I was played a tape of a message Paul had left for Heather on her mobile. It was heartbreaking. The couple had clearly had a tiff. Heather had fled to India and Paul was pleading with her to come back." Piers Morgan has repeatedly denied that he authorized or engaged in any phone hacking during his time as editor. But another journalist who worked at the Daily Mirror during that time says the practice was widespread.
Well, when I was there, it was an accepted technique to get a story.
Heather Mills isn't alone. There are other celebrities, from football stars to television presenters, who allege their phones were hacked by journalists working for the Mirror Group. After more than a month of furious attacks over its journalistic practices, it appears News International isn't the only target. Norman Hermont, ABC News, London.